What's up, everybody? It's Spencer here, and we're doing our continuation of the Mario Sunshine walkthrough. We just went through Bianco Hills, and then we went through Rico Harbor, where we covered all but the eighth one on Rico Harbor. And now for our third one, we're on, I think it's Gelato Beach or something, maybe. Again, it's going to be in the title. You'll all know it before I do, I guess, because I don't do my research before I start playing video games. But hey, let's jump right in, I guess. There's no better way to do this. We're gonna try and sneak this last one in before I gotta get going with the rest of my day. So we'll try and we'll stop after this series for today, this sub world for today. But then we will pick back up as soon as I and get right back into it. So I think most of these things have names, but I'm gonna always call these little guys flubs. These little guys flubs. I think this is actually maybe our last dance with these flower guys in a serious way before the game is over, but I'm not entirely sure. Again, get him with his mouth open, and just try and handle all the clubs that are coming your way. So, the only way through is through, you know? So you just gotta push through them, and it'll be great. Dun, 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 dun. We've created our third subworld. That guy came out of nowhere. Alright, I'll clean Toad up for some reason. I don't actually want to hear what Toad has to say, though. Alright, let's figure out how close I was to correct. In our third subworld, let's go. Oh, let's go. It is Gelato Beach. Okay, that's pretty good. Dune Bud Sand Castle Secret. Alright, so first level of Gelato Beach is a secret level. As always, our secret levels are the ones where we lose our very famous flood device. These little ducks will rock your world, but if you rock them first, you might be able to hold off for a while. Even that won't kill him. He will come back up later and he will wreck you. Okay, my memory is a little broken up here. I think I have to take out maybe this flower? These little flowers sticking out? They got all sorts of secrets. This one particularly is the secret we need for this level. So for this game to start, you have to take out that little flower right there. And then you have to go into your little sandcastle guy. So we're going to do that right now, and then we are ready to rock and roll. Sandy's secret level. The secret to this one is don't stop running, and this is where it's really amazing that this game has such freedom of camera angles. So again, you can use your camera angle joystick, but you can also use your moving joystick to guide the camera angle for this level, which I find to be very helpful as you like run across this sand that will just disappear if you stay for too long. So I'm speedy quick, but if you can tell, all of that sand that I just ran on disappeared. This guy won't disappear, so you can catch our breath if we need to, and get to here. If we zoom in, our star is right above our head, so we just gotta climb this thing. I'm fairly confident both of those nails are not actually 1-ups. I think the 1-up is actually like a fake out up here, where it's like you can either go to the star there, or you can go to a 1-up on the other side. Like up the stairs on that side. But you, like, unless you like just are like really anchor in for extra life, there's like no reason you should go anywhere other than for the star. I can't believe that worked. First try, let's go. All right, it's a great start to Gelato Beach. Let's see how we do with the remaining 7 levels. And now, Gelato Beach does not require Yoshi in our 8th level, so we actually will be able to go through all 8 levels of Gelato Beach in this walkthrough, so that's great. Mirror Madness. Tilt Slam Bam! Man, they should have hired me as a person that says words in this video game. Not sure where that would fit in, but they could find a way. I bet they tried. This is actually just a super fun level. There's no way around it. It's not too scary, it's not too hard. Just a great level. I just really like this level. This whole, like, subworld is actually just, like, this, like, beautiful little, like, beach area. We had this little, like, docking pad island that actually means nothing at any other point in time other than that's where we come from. And then there's just, like, I guess right now, just, like, a big worm over there. Again, these little guys, all of them will, like, make something happen. I guess this guy gives us points. Oh, it's a footprint. It's just a giant footprint. That's cool. So this level is actually all about getting these, oh my gosh, mirrors. Getting these ducks off of the mirrors. We'll start with an easier one. We'll start with that one, which has just a single duck, actually. So we'll start off with our 1 duck army right here. He actually has a smaller mirror. They all have, like, relative size mirrors. So they don't really care where you are until you spray them. And once you do, all you gotta do is spray them till their foot's off the edge, and then you need to go to the opposite side of the mirror and ground pound. So you spray the ducks, bird things, to the opposite end of the mirror, and then you ground pound on the opposite side. And we will do that from duck 1 to duck 3, or 1 duck per mirror to 3 ducks per mirror, or whatever these guys are called. Again, they don't really care where you are too much. But once you start spraying, they do care where you are. I don't actually know if you can get a 2-for-1. I guess we'll find out. Oh my gosh, you can. But you don't have to. You can always get like 1, and then go back and move the other, and then get the other, and then move, and go and do the 3rd. And that's probably what we'll do on this 3rd one, when we have to go for 3. Oopsies. So let's see, back where oh my gosh. That was a little silly of me. It didn't really make much sense. Don't know why I did that. Oopsies. Looks like the 3 actually are pretty low for me right now, though. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. What am I doing? Can I get onto this thing? Alright. There we go. So let's try and even spray these guys back there, because I don't really want any of them coming up to me too hard. I am gonna eventually have to focus on like 1 or 2 here, though. Okay, alright, so we got 2. Now the one guy is... he's not, like, coming at me, though, He's just kinda a duck. I don't know what that word is. I don't think it actually is a real word, but... probably better that way. Bam, pow, slam! Or whatever. This is our second level of Gelato Beach? Maybe. Alright, so some of these guys are sleeping, some of them aren't. They're all pretty dangerous. I'll show you what they do. They just, like, fling you up really high. I'm completely out of water. Episode 3, Wiggler Ahoy, full steam ahead. This level gives me a crazy amount of anxiety, and I can't explain why, other than the sound. You'll all hear it soon. But, oh man, does this sound just, like, get in my head. So we just knocked this guy off his sun perch, and now he's kind of pissed. I get it. I would be too, to be honest. But now you gotta use these plants. Oh no, I didn't want to talk to him. You need to use these plants to make... I always use that plant to make a pyramid, and then you gotta get to this guy's butt section with an arrow on it and ground pound it. And we'll do this 3 times, so the first 2 times we can actually just use this pyramid here. He will make this part of his thing. Oh, listen. So isn't that just stressful? They make the sound higher pitch. It's just so stressful. You gotta time it. You gotta know when he's like coming here. It's not as obvious to tell as I would like it to be. Sometimes it is. But we got him, and now we just gotta get up really far on this guy's back. And this guy actually like flips back over like pretty quickly. So you kind of gotta be quick. Okay, so we did our 2 pyramids, and now he actually is gonna go over here into the water. So we gotta get to this guy over here in the water without getting trampled by him. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go. Okay. Weird. Alright, we got him. But now it's like we gotta get into the water really far to get to his thing that we gotta hit. It's up here. Not that one. It's this one. Alright. No! It thinks I didn't get it. Oh, he's gonna... This level gives me so much stress. There's no reason why it does. Like, my health is fine. I'm not gonna, like, die from time. Like, this guy stresses me out. I don't know how else to put it. He just does. He just really stresses me out. I mean, how am I supposed to get out that far, you know? He flips so quickly. Like, I literally don't even know if I can ground pound that. Like, that... Alright. Gotta get stuff in blood. Maybe. Where it is. Over there. Let's do it again. Alright, so I guess this time we just, like, prepare and we get out here in the water. It's already out there. I don't know how many times we can do this. It's just like, what's the point? Oh, there we go. We got him. Boys, we got him. And girl. Whoever's watching. Oh, gosh. So that that sound to me is like the microwave and the oven vent being on at the same time, and like having a mosquito flying around your head, just kind of like all happening at once, and it makes me go nuts. It just goes crazy in my head. We're doing good so far. We're on a roll. We are approaching halfway, covering ground at a reasonable speed. This level is it's fun. It can weird sometimes it's just really hard for me, and other times it's just not that hard at all. I never at this point am confused on what I'm supposed to do. It just sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. Hard to hard to prepare. This thing is a trampoline. I think I'm probably supposed to get here following the coins, but I just know this route is pretty quick. You actually have to dive into this hole, because this used to be an egg, right? It used to be this sandbird's egg. This is a bird, and it broke out, and so we need to go through the egg hole to get to it. It's actually an 8 reds coins level, believe it or not. So you have to get all 8 red coins, and I tend to like to do this as quickly as I physically can, early into the level. And you'll see why in a second. I do my best to get to it. I don't always get that one up, and it's, oh my gosh, and it's not my point of focus. I don't know if it's worth dying, or if it's worth waiting it out. Like, technically, I'm pretty sure the bird's gonna come back, but see, this is the difficult part. In theory, I was on this bird that whole time, and it just turned sideways. I'm just gonna die. It's just gonna go faster. I think technically the bird comes back down, and I can get back on him, but it's just like, it's gonna be quicker this way, and I have extra lives to spare, so I have 7 lives now to spare, so it's just kind of easier for me to just start this over again. You're kind of like fighting the wind the whole level. It's actually a very odd like feeling during the game to be doing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess this is one of those days where it's not the easiest for me. So maybe we'll just switch up the order this time, just so I can kind of like get something going here. So let's just get this tail guy quick. Because for some reason it seems to be the guy giving me all the grief. I don't know what to do here. I'm gonna go from 7 lives to 0 in like the blink of an eye. I can also leave some of these, oh my gosh, some of these coins for later on. It's not like essential that I grab them immediately. Gosh, would it just be the craziest thing for me to try one more time to get this one on the tail and not die? Oh, we got it. All right, get out of here, get out of here, get out of the tail. Why does it keep doing that? Okay. So we've got all 7, and now I like to sit right here on its neck. And just in time, right? It's just about to turn. And during this turn, I would love to not be behind a cloud, but I was. I just gently have to go on the side of its neck. And we're actually going to have to do this twice. So we'll see how it works. But first time is going well so far, so I guess, we'll see how well we can do it a second time. We need to stay on this bird long enough to essentially get around to the top of this. I might not need to do it twice. We're getting to the top of this pillar, essentially, is our goal here. eventually, maybe, we'll get near the top of the pillar. There it is. Okay, so I think I might be able to get there and just jump off right now before he turns. Yep. If you don't, you can ride out another turn, and he actually kind of sticks around for long enough for you to jump off. If you want to, like, practice that for some crazy reason or another. I don't really want to do that, so we're just going to hop off here. And we'll see where we get to next for the next level. This is pointing to one of my favorite subworlds right now. This thing it's pointing to is one of my favorite subworlds. We are not going to go there for now. For now, we're going to just keep grinding out Gelato Beach. We just did level 4. So again, 4 is Pontissimo's speed. So Pontissimo is one of these characters. So level 4 was like one of the red coin levels. That's just a standard, a staple to these worlds. Pontissimo is actually a pretty recurring individual. He is the person you race. Is it racist that the one person that they made black in this entire game is the person you race? Maybe. Maybe not. I will leave that up to you, but it is a point to be aware of. I don't know why they did that. But if it's just about inclusion, then that's great. If it's inclusion with a stereotype, I don't necessarily support that. Okay, so we are racing him. Sorry, that was a tangent. We are going to race him up to the top of the flagpole, which I think it tried to show us. He gets better as the game goes on. But for the first one, I think you have like 45 seconds to beat him, and I just got like 23 or something. So I beat him by quite a lot. That's actually the entire level. You just have to like beat him in a race, and that's like it. And then he's just like, all right, I'm good. So you know, there he goes. He gets difficult. His appearances later on can be a little bit trickier, especially if you haven't played this game a million times, like I have. What? Level? I totally missed what level we're playing. What level is this? Not that button. Red coins in the oh, okay. A separate but similar red coins level. Excuse me. Sorry. I do a weird thing where when I sneeze, I like cover my nose. And it's just like a weird looking thing. Whatever. So we did just kind of sort of have 2 red coin levels in a row, but this red coin level is more of a what I would call like a normal red coin level, where you're like searching for the coins. There is a coin in that bundle of fish out there, but there's a big scary fish that I really don't want to piss off this early into the game. And I don't know where he hides. He's right there for now. Maybe there's 2 in a coral reef. Whatever, we'll get him later. I have infinite patience. Something worth noting when you swim as Mario is you have more speed swimming up than you do down. So if you need to chase something for some reason or another and have the ability to get underneath it, you can move much faster going up towards it than you can trying to swim down at it. That's an interesting caveat. You may never ever need it, but if you do, that is something for you to be aware of. So I believe there's actually a red coin out here, but I'm a little scared of that fish coming at me. If he doesn't do much, he kind of just swallows you, and then, like, you, like, come back fine and, like, maybe 1 health down. But these cat and mouse games with these red coins and the fish pods are always so tedious. See, like, even there, I just went much faster going up at it than I did going down. Alright, well, that's our last coin we have to get, so right now we can just enjoy the ride. We have alerted the big fish. He is coming for us now. And our red coin is somewhere, like, inside this rock. It's totally disappeared. There it is. Ugh, the elusive red coin. Just drifting through. Oh, wrong button. I guess I got it. Okay. I was like, oh my gosh, how long am I gonna have to chase this pot of fish and red coin around for? Alright, this must have been the 6th level, I think? Maybe? Maybe that was the 5th? Maybe that was the 5th level. Not too sure. We'll find out. Shadow Mario. Alright, we're on episode 7. Episode 8's pretty fun. It's about watermelons. This one, classic Shadow Mario level. We are going to find him, and we're gonna blast him with some water. And that is the... Oh, he's faster. He got faster. Alright, now we gotta be faster too. Chase him around a bit. See how fast he is. Oopsies. I think his plan is to climb up to here. Yeah, there we go. Those blue birds are blue coins, if you ever choose to find them. If you ever see a golden bird, you should stop whatever level you're working on and just go for the gold bird, because that is a gold star. One of the hidden stars. There are many hidden stars in this game, and that is kind of part of what makes this game so awesome. I don't know where they all are, but I have found many of them over the years. Where did he go? He's a real pain in the butt, this level. He gets, like, more and more difficult and annoying in each level, but it's not, like, necessarily that it's difficult so much as that it's time consuming. He just moves a lot. But that's no match for our incredible Super Mario abilities. We are going to become professionals together at this game. Episode 8, The Watermelon Festival. I could go for a watermelon right now. That sounds pretty good in this Philadelphia heat. So this was actually a fun level. I think a lot of the goal is that you get to explore like the different watermelons, or you explore the map by kind of finding these different watermelons. So if I grab that watermelon, you'll watch it'll fly up and then it'll pop. That's no good, but also that was just to show you guys what happens. We don't actually want that watermelon. Secretly, the watermelon we want is actually at the very top where we chased Shadow Mario just a little bit ago. So we actually need this big guy up here. Oh yeah, that's the guy. And now we need to get him to that dock down there. And we need to roll him, and we have to get him from here to that dock without getting massacred by all the ducks. I literally have no idea how I'm supposed to do this level, but the way I tend to always approach it is to just try my best to push along the length of the mountain for as far as possible to kind of circumvent these guys. This watermelon will reappear if it breaks, so you don't get like game overs or anything if you mess up, but oh no. Oh no. So I screwed up, but I didn't screw up that bad, so. Yet. I didn't screw up that bad yet. Let me just be sure to say that. There's still plenty of time for me to blow this. Or screw up. For example, with that duck right there, if I don't get him. For example, right there. If I don't get him. Okay, I got him. Okay, so we will keep trying to get our guy to the beach, but I keep pushing him in the wrong direction. I don't know why I'm calling this watermelon our guy, or anything like that. That's what I've been calling it. Okay, so we got 2 down. Let's see. They don't stay down forever. Don't forget that. They will come back up, and that guy is chasing me from afar. Alright, let's keep him down. So the... No! Alright, back to this. I did not know that that was going to pop if I hit that lady. Okay. Wow, that's so frustrating. We actually just made it to the dock. Okay. No. Oh well. It's the beauty of the game. We can try again, right? You know, there's endless opportunities in this game. It's an awesome game. I can't drive this point home. I don't know what I can drive home, but it is like my favorite game ever. Okay. Try again. So my ability to control the direction of this watermelon is poor at best. I am not good at it. I don't actually know what I'm doing right now. I don't know how I just did that. What was that? How did I do that? Okay, let's try and do this again. Go back. Go back. From where we came. Oh my gosh. He's gonna flick my watermelon. Maybe not. Okay, he went a different direction. Let's go. Okay. So as you can see, all these guys stand back up, which is crazy. So you don't actually have just like infinite time. I, okay, so now this is actually the like fun, difficult part of this level. You have to like very slowly push this watermelon the entire length of the dock without like pushing it into the water, um, which might be really easy to some people, but for me, for a long time, this was like a very difficult step. I would always get to here and like just throw it into the water. I'd be like, well, better luck next time. But so far, so good. Oh boy. Yes! All right. We did it, guys. We've taken out our eighth of 8 levels of Gelato Beach. And just in time, too. Perfect. Oh yeah, it's like right over a blade for some reason. That will hurt you because that's how they cut the watermelon, I guess. But it's like it also just hurts you. So, you know, do your best. All right. Well, that's going to do it for our walkthrough for Gelato Beach. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this game. I'd love to hear your comments. So I hope you all have a great rest of your day or evening or whatever time it is for you when you're watching this, if you watch it. Like, share, and subscribe if you like the content, and I'll see you guys next time.